This is Kevin, Big Bear Performance. I want to talk about the Dyna. This is a 2020 Dyna Lowrider S right behind me. And as you can see, we've got one of our fairings mounted to it, and also a crash bar to go with the fairing. We're also doing cartridges in these things. 30mm cartridges, the same cartridge that you'd use in an Öhlins inverted front end is also going in these. We can also extend these by a couple of inches and raise the bike up to give you the ground clearance. Here's a fork that's got an Öhlins 30mm cartridge kit in it. As you can see, fully adjustable. But also mid controls. I've developed these mid control mounts to bolt onto the frame right here, around the frame, so we can put true mid controls and move them back about 8 inches, 10 inches into the position right underneath the rider. And so that's coming out right now. And then of course, the rear suspension. Look, let me be straight with you. Front and rear suspension on these bikes, I've tested the majority of the other manufacturers. Unfortunately, they're getting it wrong as far as spring rates and sag measurements and so forth. And their valving is a lot to be desired. But this right here, we've put this on the racetrack, and the results couldn't be better. They just couldn't be better. We don't know how to improve on it. It's that good. And these come in a 13-inch shock, and we also make extensions for these to be longer to really get the ground clearance on these bikes here, so you can really canyon carve these bikes. We're also in the midst of developing an inverted front end for this bike, and that's coming out soon too. So you can have it inverted or do the cartridges, same performance, which is off the hook. The geometry on these bikes with the mono shock in the rear is incredibly good. Very, very stable at any speed. You know, we're talking 130, 40, 50 miles an hour. These bikes are incredibly stable, incredibly stable. As stable as a sport bike, that's no bullshit. So this is new stuff that's coming out right now with the 2020 Dyna Lowrider S and basically any of the Softail models that Harley's putting out for 2020, 2019, 2018. All right, so that's some badass shit.